What is going on, guys? My name is ZigaBlaze, and welcome to Sundays with Blaze, the series where you guys ask me questions about whatever you guys want to ask me, and I answer them for you today on Sunday. So to ask me questions for this series, it's super simple. All you have to do is comment down below on this video or tweet at me with the hashtag AskBlaze, and then ask away with whatever your heart desires. Now, first question of the day comes from James Leo, and he asks, hashtag AskBlaze, would you rather choose dog or cat? James Leo, that's an easy answer for me. I've always loved dogs. I've always been a dog person my whole life. In the entirety of my life, I have had, oh man, how many dogs? Let's think. I've had Bella, Chucky, Yogi, Rusty, and now Brady. Why? They all have E's at the end, like the E sound. So 5 dogs, 5 or 6? I don't know, I might be missing 1 or 2. I don't know. I've had a lot of animals in my life, but I love dogs. I've always been a dog person, and I think I always will be. But my girlfriend's recently got me to start liking cats a bit, so I mean, I guess it's up there, but dogs will always be my favorite. Next question is a great question, and it comes from That Ginger Gabe, and he asks, hashtag AskBlaze, would you rather have a massive following but a salary so small you could barely survive, or a very small following but more money than you would ever need? Now this question kind of got me, because at first I was like, oh, that's a no-brainer. I'd rather have a very small following but a lot of money. That would be great. But then I thought about it, and I love the interaction I have with all of you guys, and as we are now, we're a pretty small community here on my channel with around almost 900 subscribers. We're getting up there, we're getting closer. We're currently sitting at 878 as of the time of me making this video. But in YouTube terms, that's kind of a small community, and I really enjoy it being at the size it is because I have a lot of interaction with all of you guys, but at the same time, it's not overwhelming to the point where I really can't talk to any one of you specifically. Like, I can really spend a lot of time talking to each of you guys individually as people, but if I had a huge following, it would be a lot harder for me to do that. And one of the main reasons I do YouTube, as you guys know, is not for money. It's more along the lines of just helping you guys out and basically trying to reach out to as many of you guys as possible and make your days a little bit better by putting out these videos for you guys. So I would probably have to say I'd rather have a massive following but a really small salary. Hopefully my salary in this this question you're asking would be enough to get by and, like, I don't know, live on my own and basically be able to afford food for, like, me and my family. But yeah, I think I would rather have a massive following because I would rather be able to reach out to a bunch of you guys, and our community is absolutely awesome as it is, so I would love to see it to continue to grow in the future. So I think that answers your question. Next question comes from Ewan Mango, and he asks, what's your favorite non-shooter of all time? This question is very difficult for me to answer because I've played so many games throughout all of my years as a gamer, and it is very difficult to be able to choose one that is my favorite that's a non-shooter. I obviously play a ton of shooters now, like that's what I'm really into, that's my main genre, that's what you guys all know me for as the first-person shooter guy. But if I had to choose a game that I have loved ever since my childhood that was not a shooter, it would probably be Sonic Adventure Battle 2. This game was for the GameCube, and it might have been for the Sega Dreamcast, I'm not sure. But I absolutely loved it. You played as almost all of the main Sonic characters throughout the entirety of the game, and you just went through different levels, and it was kind of like it took the free roam aspect out of the original Sonic Adventure and made it more of a level-based game, but I thought it was really cool because all the different characters had different styles of levels. Like you had Tails and Eggman's levels where you played in these big mechanical robots and basically had to fight your way through different missions. Then you had the Sonic and Shadow levels where you got to run through the city in all different missions being chased by monsters and stuff, and it was so cool. Then you had like your Knuckles missions where you would have to go and find the Chaos Emeralds, and honestly that game just has so many great memories for me. It was one of my favorite games ever that isn't a shooter, and I can definitely say that for a fact. I played it so many times. I don't even know how many times I beat that game, but it was a great game to play, and it was like the majority of my childhood. Next question comes from Wayne Wells, and he asks, #AskBlaze, what are those? And he says, is that joke dead, and do I have any good jokes? I think that joke's pretty much dead. I still see some memes here and there. There's one hilarious one from Jurassic Park where it's like a Stegosaurus has like four different Jordan shoes on or whatever, and the music is like, what are those? And honestly, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Do I have any good jokes? Probably not. I don't think I'm too funny. I mean, I don't have any like sit down jokes that aren't super racist or like completely not good for me to say on YouTube that I've heard like throughout the years of my life. But I mean, I guess I have some inside jokes with my friends, but I don't really know how to I don't have any that would come to the top of my head right now. If you guys want to catch me joking around, then find a live stream with me and Young Dank and Pooped Up Cheese, and you should get a good laugh out of that if you're trying to get a healthy fix of your jokes in for the day. Next question comes from Ace Rapid Gamer, and he says, #AskBlaze, how do you plan on earning money from YouTube, and how can I do it for my channel when I get older? This is a good question, Ace Rapid Gamer. Just so you know, I currently do earn money from YouTube. I won't speak on how much because, I don't know, that's kind of like a personal thing. You don't ask people how much they make off of their jobs or anything. Not to say that I'm doing this full-time yet, because I'm not. But the way I earn money through YouTube is through ad revenue, and what that means is that anytime someone clicks on my videos and one of those ads pop up, when people click on those ads and go to the different pages that they bring you to, I don't know, say that an ad pops up for Charmin Ultra wipes or something like that, then, and that person's like, wow, my butt's really gross, I need some Charmin Ultra wipes. They click on that ad, and the company earns money through, or sorry, YouTube earns money through the companies that put the ads onto YouTube, and then YouTube pays the YouTubers for when the ads are clicked. So it's called ad revenue. You make a little bit of money each time someone clicks on your video. So basically, the more people that are clicking on your videos and watching these ads for different amounts of time, you earn money over time doing that. The way you do that, though, is you have to make sure your channel is in good standards and that you're not using any copyrighted content. And if you go into the Creator Studio in the top right of your YouTube channel page, you can go down and look through all those settings there, and YouTube will basically explain to you how it works. I think one of the best ways to do this is probably just to look up on YouTube different ways to earn money, and other people will explain it better than I have here, but that's the gist of it, and that's basically how it works. The final question of the day comes from the Big Banger, and he asks, #AskBlaze, have you heard about the Nintendo Switch, and if so, are you planning on getting one? This is a great question, the Big Banger, and I have heard about the Nintendo Switch. I'm not 100% sure if I'm planning on getting it yet. I really like the route that Nintendo's taking. I wasn't a big fan of the Wii or the Wii U, and that's not because I thought they were bad consoles or that I don't like those genre of games. It's just that I am not a fan of like the Wii remote or the, I don't know, motion control remotes that they've gone for. And I think that this system is going to be really cool because you're going to be able to take your games and just take them with you on the fly. And you're also going to be able to sit down and just play with a game with an actual regular controller, like old school GameCube style. So I possibly might be getting a Nintendo Switch in the future. Probably not right when it comes out. I have a couple friends that are huge Nintendo fans, and they'll probably be getting it when it releases. But as for me, I'm probably going to wait for a price drop or for it to go on sale at some point before I end up picking one up for myself. I gotta focus on Christmas shopping for the fam and everyone coming up real soon, so I'm trying not to just drop my money here left and right, even though I spend money on games all the time. But yeah, so I really like the idea of it. I like the way it sounds. It seems like a really cool system. I'm happy Nintendo is making a new console really soon. and it gets me really excited for the future of games when it comes to Nintendo products, because the new Legend of Zelda that's coming out on the Nintendo Switch looks amazing, and that hands down could be the reason that I buy one. But as of right now, I don't have any plans on purchasing one directly after it releases. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up for today's video. I actually had a ton of questions this week from you guys, so I want to thank you all so much. And if your question didn't get answered in this week's Sunday with Blaze, then don't worry, it will pop up in next week. I have a couple great questions from a couple of you guys that I want to actually make the first few questions on my next Sunday with Blaze, because these are awesome questions, but I just don't have enough time for them right now on this video, and I need to get this video up and recorded. So I hope you guys all have an awesome day. Don't forget to ask your questions below and leave a like if you enjoyed. I will see all of you beautiful faces later. Peace out, guys.